NWA Mountain State, the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Good morning, and I'm warning you right now, you have just over 3 hours to get yourself and your family to the Old Mount Hope High School on the bypass in Mount Hope for the largest single card in wrestling history in the state of West Virginia. NWA Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion, the Canadian Lion Lance Erikson, puts his title on the line against not only the experienced Damian Wayne, but also former four-time world heavyweight champion, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. That is an incredible main event, the largest match in West Virginia history, and that's not the only match on the card.
Well, without a doubt, you're right. That is the biggest match in the history of wrestling in West Virginia. But also on that card, let's not forget, we've got the NWA Mountain State Wrestling tag team titles on the line, Dark Gift. I've never seen a team capture the fans' attention like them, but they have got their work cut out as they go against two of the hottest young athletes I've ever seen in this business, Matt Connard and Zach Vincent.
And guys, next week, May 26th, downtown White Sulphur Springs at the Dandelion Festival, 10:30 a.m., as we're being joined by the King of Kingsport, Beau James.
I hear everybody talking out here about today, 3 o'clock, Old High School, Mount Hope. I hear about a tag team title match. I hear about a three-way for the heavyweight title, but I don't hear Beau James' name involved in any kind of title matches. You see, when I came here, and I've told you on television last week, I set my sights on somebody. I set my sights on something. I set my sights out, and when I set on somebody, I don't stop. I don't pump the brakes. I go dead ahead until the job is done. Billy Litt, you're on warning because you're the first one on the hit list. Right here in just a few minutes, you're going to see me in action, and I hope Billy Litt pays attention and watches the monitor in his dressing room, because today at 3 o'clock, he's going to face the King of Kingsport, the #1 man from the state of Tennessee, and I hope he's ready, because I'm ready. And when it's all said and done today, I'm going to get a good seat, and I'm going to go watch Lance Erikson and Adam Pearce and Damian. I'm going to see who walks out of that, because they're going to have to deal with me.
NWA Mountain State is paid in part by Kramer Security and Investigations, now hiring in all of southern West Virginia at kramersecurity.net. Mark A. Hunt and Associates, practicing law since 1994 and online at markahunt.com. The West Virginia Tobacco Quit Line. Get help to quit smoking now at westvirginiaquitline.com.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have right at 3 hours to get yourself to the Old Mount Hope High School on the bypass to see the greatest wrestling event in state history. My name's Dean Bibb. The outlaw rock star Stephen Hensley is beside me, and Beau James starting us out against Jester.
And you know, Dean, when you call it the biggest wrestling event in the history of West Virginia, that is no understatement. Lance Erikson is going to find himself in a position today where he is the hunted. How many times has Adam Pearce been down here, the world champion defending? This time, he's gunning for our heavyweight championship, and along with him, gunning for that belt's going to be the NWA dog champion, Damian Wayne.
This is going to be a hard-fought contest as Beau James scoops Jester up and sends him unceremonious to the hardwood floor here in Summers County, the Summers County Memorial Building in Hinton, West Virginia.
You know, when you talk about hard hitters, Dean, that phrase was coined for guys like Beau James.
Absolutely.
He's got a very natural toughness, a very natural, almost instinctive meanness to him.
Absolutely, and you see it right there, showing no mercy to the member of Zug Island. We would be remiss to not talk about some of the other events on today's card in Mount Hope. The Tag Team Championship on the line. Dark Gift, Jason Kincaid, and Mr. Eric Darkstorm are defending against the Reaper Matt Connard and Supernatural Zach Vincent.
And that's a high-profile tag contest if ever there was one. And what a card for the Tag Team Champions to showcase their talent in that ring. So many years in the sport of professional wrestling, to call Jason Kincaid the Gift, it almost doesn't do him justice anymore. Eric Darkstorm, momentum, and then you have Matt Connard and Zach Vincent added to that mix as well. Fans, if you want to see an exciting wrestling event, today, 3 o'clock, that's going to be the card.
Oh, what a brutal shot to the face, courtesy of Beau James, who called out Billy Litt at the start of the broadcast. He wants to know where he's at. And a hard clothesline now by the King of Kingsport. NWA Mountain State is brought to you in part by the concert station, the Big Dog 99.5 WJLS, bringing you the best variety of your country favorites and the hottest new music, as well as your home for tickets to the hottest shows as a part of the 2012 concert series. It's only on the Big Dog 99.5 FM and streaming live at WJLS.com.
Well, the young man from Zug Island doing his darndest to mount some offense against Beau James, but to no avail. Short-lived was that attempt at glory. However, his dental bill, that one's going to be forthcoming.
Referee Ryan Anderson giving the count to Beau James. As Beau James gives the boot to Jester there in the corner. Bringing him up by the left ear. He says, turn out the lights, party's over.
I think Zug Island agrees with that one. The pinfall's pretty much academic from here.
And the King of Kingsport has put Billy Litt on notice that Billy Litt is going to be the first person on the list of the King of Kingsport as he easily dispatches Jester.
Ladies and gentlemen, come out and see Mountain State Wrestling live. May 31st, Gary, West Virginia, McDowell County Fair. See the 8-time World Tag Team Champion Ricky Morton, Lance Erikson, Beau James. May 26th, the Dandelion Festival, White Sulphur Springs, 10:30 a.m. Pitbull, Bob Brown, Buddy Love, Eric Steele. And today, Mount Hope, West Virginia, May 20th, Mount Hope High School, 3 p.m. bell time. Eric Darkstorm, Jason the Gift Kincaid, and Matt Connard. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new junior heavyweight champion. The man has lit the world on fire, caused controversy, created hate in the area of Mountain State Wrestling. The Lost Boy Nero. Nero, today, 3 o'clock, you, Joey Morton, you're going to be able to get the victory today?
Am I? You sound so unsure. I've beaten Joey before. He's so old, he can't handle me. He can't handle anybody in this locker room. He can't even handle an old man that he's never wrestled. I'll take you on, Joey Morton, but show up if you dare.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is today, 3 p.m., Nero versus Joey Morton.
The big man from Bucksnort, Tennessee, Chris Richards, taking on Mr. Electricity, Billy Litt, here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. Guys, although we're talking about what's going on today at 3 o'clock, Mount Hope, the largest, most important wrestling event ever held in West Virginia, we also would be remiss if we didn't talk about next weekend. The Dandelion Festival is in full swing in downtown White Sulphur Springs, and at 10:30 a.m. on May 26th, so will NWA Mountain State Wrestling be in full swing. Two big men, a great size advantage though, in the direction of Chris Richards as Billy Litt takes the left arm and gives it a big old twist.
Well, don't be fooled by what's happening at the moment. Chris Richards Very capable guy. He's got a lot of size to him. And like Beau James in the opening contest this morning, a very skilled competitor in there. These aren't the guys that come into professional wrestling with bodybuilder bodies. They're naturally tough, they're naturally strong.
That's right. To take a dirty word out of the middle of it, you call it kick buttitude, if you take what I'm saying. Kick buttitude. And that's what a guy like Chris Richards, a guy like Beau James has. And the other thing that they have in common is a genuine dislike for Billy Litt. And as Chris Richards is dealing with him in the corner, Beau James has called him out. We've already heard from him and seen what the King of Kingsport can do as Chris Richards collides the hard way with the ring. And Billy Litt is right there to capitalize.
Well, Billy Litt working hard and working fast, trying to take away one of the primary tools of Chris Richards, that arm. You take that out, that's going to reduce the power game. And that's definitely going to work to Litt's advantage.
Today at 3 o'clock in Mount Hope, West Virginia, not only does the Canadian Lion Lance Erikson have to fend off a challenge from Scrap Iron Adam Pierce and Mr. Experienced Damian Wayne, not only are the tag team titles on the line as Dark Gift defend against Matt Conard and Zach Vincent, but the junior heavyweight title is on the line as Lost Boy Nero is going to have his work cut out for him against the hardest working man in the business, Joey by God Morton. You have to be in Mount Hope, West Virginia at 3 o'clock.
Billy Litt's about had the daylights knocked out of him by Chris Richards. Ever since he came off the ropes attempting a springboard back elbow and got caught in the back of the head, things have not looked very good from Mr. Electricity at all.
Absolutely. Up until this moment, it's been all Chris Richards. After that, Billy Litt, though, there is no quit in Billy Litt. He gives 110% at 220 volts, 24/7. Chris Richards is trying to put the lights out on Mr. Electricity right now. The fans here in Hinton have always supported NWA Mountain State Wrestling, and we are so thankful for all of our fans, not just in Hinton, but in Mount Hope. In Ansted, coming into Ansted has been like discovering a lost tribe of wrestling fans. Thank you very much to all of the supporters of NWA Mountain State Wrestling, and we're looking into White Sulphur Springs. Gary. Hey, Billy Litt firing back. He's got a head of steam.
He had a head of steam.
Chris Richards was able to keep the lid on it, though. Very effective veteran maneuvers from the big man from Bucksnort. Scoop slam now on the much lighter Billy Litt. And Billy Litt really in a terrible situation right now. He goes from singles wrestling to tag team wrestling, and now he is gearing himself back into singles competition. One must wonder where his stamina is, but one must never question where Billy Litt's heart is, Stephen Hensley.
Well, Billy Litt, he may have transitioned from tag wrestling to singles wrestling, but if he doesn't make something happen in there quick, Chris Richards is going to send him straight to the emergency room.
Chris Richards now, that's a legal move, as far as I can tell. That was just a foot to the back of the neck.
And how much damage do you think that did, Dean?
Probably a whole lot more than your normal MRI would show when you're Chris Richards.
Not terribly flashy either.
No, but totally effective.
You're right about that. Anyone that's not sure about can ask Billy Litt how his neck feels after this one.
Billy Litt absorbing a lot of punishment, and those headbutts are going to keep compressing those vertebrae. Billy Litt in a world of hurt right now, and Chris Richards right there with the cover. Ryan Anderson calls that a 2. I would call it a 2.5 for sure. And definitely, Chris Richards, he's very serious about this, but he hasn't made any strong efforts to put Billy Litt away yet. He's toying with him. And Billy Litt now firing back like the mouse firing on the cat. He ducks the clothesline, comes around, big strong forearm. Reeling and rocking the big man from Bucksnort. And he takes the man down. Billy Litt's going high, flying, high risk, as only Billy Litt can. And there's Beau James. Beau James took the ankle out. Referee's calling for the bell. And Beau James, I thought he had a club. Beau James.
That's a bullwhip. Oh!
Oh no! Billy Litt getting the bullwhip.
You know Billy Litt wasn't expecting it. Singles contest one-on-one. I haven't heard Beau James have an ill word to say about him.
Well, he called him out, and I guess that was all the fair warning he was going to give him. Dark gift coming in, but the damage done on Billy Litt.
Well, it said at the opening of the show, a natural toughness, a natural meanness to Beau James. Billy Litt experienced it firsthand.
With very little warning, he was called out, and then he was dealt with at the hands of Beau James.
Dark gift out for the save, perhaps too little, too late.
Well, at least they're sticking up for Billy Litt. Billy Litt definitely didn't see that.
I want to thank you for giving me a moment. First of all, what an honorable thing for you to do to come out and look out for Mr. Billy Litt. But I want to talk to you about the match. Go ahead, yes, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Beau James has got something. That's wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you, today, 3 p.m. at the old Mount Hope High School in Mount Hope, West Virginia, you have Zach Vincent and Matt Connor for those tag team titles right there. What are your thoughts of the hours before this big match?
You know, it's just a few hours away. We're going to be defending our titles against probably the toughest competition we've had yet, being the Reaper, Matt Connor, and Zach Vincent. I mean, those guys are in the top 10 in the rankings in the junior heavyweight division, and I'm confident going into this because I know you hold a win over Matt Connor, and so do I. So, I mean, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it's hard for me to think because my mind's all messed up because last time we were in Mount Hope, those legit idiots, Dynamite Derek Billings, legit hit Brian Kyle, attacked us. And we know they're not here because they're banned from TV because they're a bunch of roughneck thugs. But we know how to deal with thugs, don't we?
Yeah, I've definitely done this a time or two, and you know, it says something when they're not even allowed to be at the television taping because they can't abide by any of the rules and they get suspended from TV and they get fined and they never learn their lesson and they want to bully everyone around here. But I'll tell you what, the buck stops with us. You think you're the law, but we're the judge and the jury, and we're finna show you what's going down. But tonight, just here shortly, Matt Connor, Zach Vincent, we're coming for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. The tag team champions in action next.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
If your civic organization, fire department, police athletic organization, school is looking to raise extra money, call the number below or email us for information on how to bring Mountain State Wrestling to your town and get money that night.
This is why you need to be in Mount Hope, West Virginia in just under 3 hours or so you can get a good seat for the biggest wrestling event in West Virginia history. Here you have Dark Gift, Jason the Gift Kincaid, and Mr. Eric Darkstorm, your NWA Mountain State Tag Team Champions. Today on TV, they're defending against Bulldozer and Osuji Singe, but in Mount Hope, West Virginia, at 3 o'clock, they are defending against the Reaper Matt Connard and Supernatural Zach Vincent.
Jason Kincaid getting caught by the big man, playing at square center in the middle of the ring. Bulldozer drops a gigantic elbow to boot. Dark Gift, they've been issued challenges from all corners. They got Zach Vincent and Matt Connard later today. They have Bulldozer and Osuji Singe right now. They have Dynamite Derek Billings and the legit hit Brian Kyle looking for their opportunity around the corner any day now too. Perhaps the most coveted title, short of the World Tag Team titles in independent wrestling today, are the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
People are coming out of the woodwork to NWA Mountain State Wrestling. We have had the North American Heavyweight Champion, the Temptation Sean Tempers. We have in times past had Damian Wayne, the Experience, the Dog Champion. We have, of course, had former 4-time World Heavyweight Champion Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. But today, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce and Damian Wayne are coming after the Canadian Lion Lance Erikson and his NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and that is at 3 o'clock today. I'm going to tell you right now, Billy Litt was probably never so happy to see two men come out the door in his life as he was just now, as he was getting bullwhipped by the King of Kingsport, Beau James, right here a moment ago. And now Bulldozer standing over top of the Gift as Jason Kincaid is firing into the midsection.
Bulldozer absorbing those blows from Kincaid though. Such a beast of a man is the Bulldozer.
He is a man that's built for trouble and has a mind for devastation. But he has to remember that he is in the ring with two of the top talents in the NWA.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Dean. Jason Kincaid on the receiving end right now, but among those list of names you were filing off a minute ago that have been coming to Mountain State Wrestling to prove themselves, you mentioned one, Mr. Sean Tempers, the NWA North American champion. And just a few short weeks ago, Jason Kincaid almost walked out with the NWA North American title.
As did also the Canadian Lion Lance Erikson, as Osuji Singe gets tagged in to see his first action of the day here on NWA Mountain State. Guys, check us out on the web, www.nwamountain.state.com. Mr. Darkstorm pushing an advantage against both men right now and taking firm opportunity with Osuji Singe.
Well, I don't know what Osuji Singe did to capture the attention of the Bulldozer, but he's presented with a great opportunity this morning, a tag title shot with a former King of West Virginia as his partner. That says a lot for the young Lion.
The young Lions here in NWA Mountain State are really tearing it up in the live events and here on television. Oh, as Eric Darkstorm starts putting in chops and forearms.
Eric Darkstorm just having his way with Singe. He's going to send him off the ropes, but Singe reversal at the last second. Darkstorm ducks a clothesline and dropkick, pinpoint spot on the head of Singe, hooks the leg.
That could have been 3.
Almost.
Grapevining the arm now and reaching out for the tag from his partner, Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Not just very popular, but very intense is Mr. Darkstorm.
And remember, what you're seeing right here on television, the tag team champions, they will be at 3 p.m. at the old Mount Hope High School on the bypass, and their titles are on the line against the Reaper Matt Connard and Supernatural Zach Vincent, and you must be there. This is going to be the greatest day of professional wrestling ever in the state of West Virginia. Osuji Singe firing in some chops, backing up Eric Darkstorm into the corner. Oh, and a hard shot. Darkstorm comes out firing.
And Darkstorm's going to introduce Osuji to that top turnbuckle.
Osuji reeling and rocking here in the corner. The team of Dark Gift, very impressive, and that's why they are the tag team champions here in NWA Mountain State. It's for maneuvers like that.
And they are very efficient as a tandem. No disrespect to Osuji Cinch and the Bulldozer, but you can't beat the teamwork of Dark Gift. Not at a moment's notice.
Absolutely. And I look for them to break into the top 10 in the NWA rankings very soon, as Jason Kincaid has. Wow! As Jason Kincaid has as a single.
Unique offense displayed by the Gift, but always effective.
Always. There's never any waste. He is economy of motion. And along with Eric Darkstorm, they are hard-hitting.
And Jason positioned Osuji exactly where he and Darkstorm wanted them. Nailed the double team, hooked the leg, 2. And I cannot believe my eyes. And if I can't believe it, look at Darkstorm's face.
That was pure adrenaline on Osuji Cinch. Like we were saying, that was economy of motion right there. No wasted effort whatsoever in Dark Gift's offense. Osuji Cinch firing hard.
Well, this kid is as determined as they come to make an impression.
And Darkstorm moves. Osuji makes contact with the corner. He gets hooked. Beautiful suplex and a bridge to a cover.
Eric Darkstorm nearly putting away Cinch. Holding on to the arm of the young man.
Bringing him up by an arm bar, and here's your tag to the Gift.
And every single time Cinch mounts any form of offense, whether it's against Jason Kincaid, whether it's against Eric Darkstorm, they quickly cut it off and they bring him right back into their corner. And then you see what we're seeing now. Double team perfection, tag team specialism in that ring.
And that's it!
That's your NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
You talk a lot about fluidity of motion, Dean. But let's talk about the fluidity of the teamwork of Dark Gift. 2 very gifted singles wrestlers and 2 very gifted tag team wrestlers.
The most determined tag team perhaps on the Eastern Seaboard today at 3 o'clock. Dark Gift are putting the tag team titles on the line against the Reaper Matt Connard and Supernatural Zach Vincent. Guys, their hands are raised in victory. What will happen come 3 p.m. at Mount Hope? You must be there. Coming up next, we're going to meet the SSW Ladies Champion, Misty James.
I am here today with the Southern States Women's Champion, Misty James. Misty, it's been an honor and it's a privilege to get a chance to talk to you, and I know you've wanted some time to meet the fans. You've defended the title from Mississippi to Pennsylvania. You've been in matches with the NWA Women's World Champion. What brings you to Mountain State Wrestling?
What brings me to Mountain States Wrestling is the fans. The fans here in West Virginia are amazing, and I'm so excited to be back. I have missed you guys so much. But I also have 2 or 3 ladies coming up here in probably the next couple of weeks, maybe a couple months. They're trying to get my belt from me. You also mentioned Tasha Simone, the roughest, toughest girl in this wrestling business today. I faced her once, and I hear by the commissioner I might be facing that girl again. Well, I'm going to get myself prepared this time. She is one tough girl. I also have 2 other people coming up trying to get my belt as well. I don't know exactly who they are, but I know one thing. I am country strong, and I will be ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes glued on this lady here, Misty James. Ladies and gentlemen, come out and see Mountain State Wrestling live. May 31st, Gary, West Virginia, McDowell County Fair. See the 8-time World Tag Team Champion, Ricky Morton, Lance Erickson, Beau James. May 26th, the Dandelion Festival, White Sulphur Springs, 10:30 a.m. Pitbull, Bob Brown, Buddy Love, Eric Steele. And today, Mount Hope, West Virginia, May 20th, Mount Hope High School, 3 p.m. bell time. Eric Darkstorm, Jason the Gift Kincaid, and Matt Connard.
And they're off. It's Puppy Love. Facing off against Eric Steele and the Masked Marauder here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
Puppy Love continuing their quest to give a dog a home. Who's with them this week? Do you know the name of the dog?
I missed the name of the dog.
Last time it
However,
was Miss Elizabeth. I believe Buddy told me today it's Sister Sherry.
oh
Sister
my.
Sherry.
Well, the dog is wearing a security guard onesie, that's for sure. Wow, Pitbull Bob Brown and Eric Steele looking for some inroads here. Okay, there's an inroad here. Pitbull Bob Brown and the East Coast's largest athlete, Big Bad Buddy Love. They've been on a tear recently. Wow! When have you seen Pitbull Bob Brown do something like that? That's great.
You know, you said the East Coast's largest athlete, and for the briefest of moments, I thought you were talking about Bob Brown's gut. No,
Bob Brown very svelte these days, very stylish. He's been working out. He works out, as the song says. And now Buddy Love in the ring against Eric Steele. Both men are going to press an advantage here. Double back elbow takes Eric Steele off the mat. Eric Steele, he is no pushover. He's tough as they come, and so's the Masked Marauder. You better believe it here on NWA Mountain State. And that's why you need to come out to the NWA Mountain State live events in your area, particularly Mount Hope, West Virginia, today at 3. Guys, Adam Pierce, Damian Wayne, Lance Erikson, 3-way for RNWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The tag titles are on the line. Guys, you've got the junior title on the line, and there's Eric Steele showing, hey, I can run with the big dogs.
Eric still asking the fans who's the man. For the moment, it's Eric Steele.
Eric Steele definitely putting out a thick line of aggression here against Buddy Love.
Well, Steele's looking for an opportunity to shine, and he's got an opportunity on one of the best TV
Absolutely. Hey, you're having a little bit of technical difficulty with your mic there. The cable came out, it's cool. Eric Steele now with crippling arm shots across the face of Buddy Love, gonna rattle loose some dental work, and here comes the Masked Marauder. He's gonna see if he can capitalize on what Eric Steele has laid in. One man sows the seed, another waters. Who's gonna gain the increase?
And the Masked Marauder laying into Buddy Love for all he's worth. But the Masked Marauder, not a lot of meat to his bones, and it looks as though Buddy Love is absorbing every bit of it.
Wow, and he dished something out on the way out.
He sure did.
Clubbing forearm blow now by 3BL across the shoulders of Masked Marauder, and he sends him in head first into dangerous territory, and here comes Pitbull Bob Brown. They're slinging him in.
Buddy Love and Bob Brown really working over the Masked Marauder.
Scoop slam now. Pitbull Bob Brown spinning him around and plants him dead center in the ring where it hurts. He's gonna leave him planted. Here comes a big leg drop. Pitbull Bob Brown dropping that big hind leg across the chin of the Masked Marauder. He's hooking him. He's gonna cinch him. He's gonna
slingshot him. And he nails it square center in the middle of the ring.
That's the conditioning of Pitbull Bob Brown coming into effect. And what's Eric Steele doing? Eric Steele says it's embarrassing. Is Eric Steele abandoning the Masked Marauder?
Well, it certainly looks like it.
Eric Steele's had it.
And the double team nailed. Love's going to cover him.
That's it.
And mercifully, perhaps.
So Buddy Love and Pitbull Bob Brown get the victory today over the Masked Marauder and Eric Steele, who left the Masked Marauder to his fate. The fans here are loving every minute here. This is the public face of Operation Rescue, the team of Puppy Love. Then they are truly two men who are dog's best friend. Guys, after this, we're going to be hearing words from the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Canadian Lion, Lance Erikson, who puts his title on the line against former four-time world champion Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, and a man with a lot of heat with him, a lot of back history with him, the experienced Damian Wayne. Today at 3 at Mount Hope, you're going to hear from the champ right after this. Well, right now we're going to Puppy Love at ringside.
All right, gentlemen, at this time I heard you have a few words you want to say about our new venture and partnership, Operation Underdog.
You know, we've been talking online and we've been getting involved with this whole anti-bullying thing. And that goes for kids, that goes for the people that can't defend themselves, and it goes for the voices of the animals. So that's why we partner with Operation Underdog. You can visit them online, Facebook / Operation Underdog, or online, operationunderdog.org. Sister Sherry you saw tonight, that's up for adoption. Visit the website or visit the table to find out more information. Operation Underdog is underway.
So, you know, what's underway? What's this underway? Hey, what are you doing now? Hey, I mean no disrespect to you or Operation Underdog right now, but I'm a little upset, and if you guys will take a good look at my back, you'll completely understand why.
My God, Billy! My God, the camera's got to see this!
Zach, get a good look at this. Greg, look at this. You guys, look at this. You see this right here? This is as real as it gets. You guys want to see a more aggressive Billy Lit? Oh, James, you want to interfere in my match? Wait until I interfere in your face. This is as serious as it gets. In less than 3 hours, come down to Mount Hope, and you'll see this right here get transferred all over the King of King Sports face. Believe it or not. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss that match. Less than 3 hours from now. Mount Hope, West Virginia. The old Mount Hope High School. Billy Rick will attempt to get his hands on Beau James, the King of Kingsport.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Mobile disc jockeys are an important part of your party. Get a good one, you have a great party. Get a bad one, suffer the consequences. Dwayne Muncie, the owner, has been doing this since 1992 and is well qualified to help you through the entire process of making your event a huge hit. Here's just a few reasons you should book us. Dependability, knowledgeable, friendly staff, user-friendly website, over 110,000 songs, will play as long as you want, and customer service is most important to us. We have all the equipment to handle any job, any size. We can even set up multiple systems at the same event. Our gear is well maintained and we always bring backups. We set up early and we love to travel. Please see our website for details. No hidden charges, no setup fees, no subcontracting. Give us a call today at 304-250-0123 or go to DwayneMunsey.com to schedule a free consultation. Don't suffer with a lousy DJ. Let Cucumber & Company help make your night downright historic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing next to the man who has a monumental challenge coming up this afternoon at 3 p.m. at the old Mount Hope High School in Mount Hope, West Virginia. The Canadian Lion, Lance Erikson, as he defends his NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against Adam Pearce and Mr. Mid-Atlantic, Damian Wayne. Now, champ, you have beaten everybody here, but there are those online that are saying that this will not be yours after this afternoon at 3 p.m.
All over, Talk NWA, all these wrestling site boards. That's all I keep hearing is that, you know, Lance Erikson doesn't have a chance. There will be a new NWA Mountain State champion at the end of the day. But let me tell you something. After today, when I go into this match, there's nobody I haven't beat here. I've beat them all. From Jason Kincaid, I've beat everybody. There's no one left for me to beat.
Lance, you are the Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. You have beaten pretty much everybody, but you've never been in the ring with me. So how about you give me a shot at that Mountain State Heavyweight Championship, and let me show you what the real deal does.
That's fine with me, Chase Owens. I don't have a problem. I have a lot of respect for you. You are one of the young lions of this business. You are one of the best in the NWA, best in the world. And if a title shot's what you do, the champ normally doesn't wrestle on TV. But hey, a good tune-up today to get the blood flowing before I take on Adam Pearce and Damian Wayne sounds good to me. I don't have a problem.
Champ.
All right, I'll see you in the ring. You get ready. Lace them up tight, Chase. Here we go, guys. Let me go down here and put a few things on. I'll be right back.
Let's go to the ring.
Okay, well, that looks like this is how the hour is going to come to a boiling point here as the Canadian Lion, Lance Erikson, has the title on the line against the real deal Chase Owens here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And guys, Chase Owens, the list of opponents that he has defeated is very impressive. He has also been at the exact same time, not only our junior heavyweight champion here in NWA Mountain State, but also the Mountain Empire champion as well. And he wants a shot at the heavyweight champion. Everybody wants a shot at the heavyweight champion. And at 3 p.m., the heavyweight champion is going against Pearce, and he's going against Damian Wayne. And you better be there. Both men jockeying for an upper hand on each other, and Chase Owens back to the side headlock. Erikson, the bigger man, if Owens can keep him on his back, he might be able to minimize some of the offense that the champion is known for.
Well, Chase Owens wants to crack at the heavyweight champion, Mountain State Wrestling. Good luck to him. You see right there, Owens doing everything he can. Lance Erikson one step ahead of him, though. He's going to pop that head off if he keeps wrapping those legs around it.
And I'm telling you, Erikson has upped his game over the past few months.
Well, he's not going to shy away from a top contender. If he doesn't feel like he has one in front of him, he's going to pull one out of nowhere, and he's going to take him apart. He's here to prove a point.
And now bludgeoning hammer shots to the side of the head. Owens reverses, though, and a backdrop. Smaller man gets some leverage into play here. Beautiful arm drag, and the champion is down on the mat. The fans seem to be behind Chase Owens. There is a very, very loud contingent of Lance Erikson supporters here in the crowd. Guys, you have about 2 hours at the end of this broadcast to go get yourself a good seat at the old Mount Hope High School on the bypass to come see this incredible event that not only has Erikson in a three-way dance for his title, but also has Dark Gift, who we saw earlier, who made the save on Billy Lipp when Beau James took the fight to him with a bullwhip. Dark Gift are going to be defending their tag championship. Beautiful bridging Northern Light suplex. Dark Gift defends against Connard and Vincent. And Nero defends against Joey by God Morton, defending the junior heavyweight champion. And all of that is just a taste of what's to come. But that big main event, guys, you got to make it to Mount Hope. Erickson now minimalizing any offense for the moment that Chase Owens had gathered any head of steam.
This is how you cement a legacy, Dean. Lance Erickson, he's not about living in the moment. He's about living in the long run. He knows that one win on one day does not a legacy build. He knows it's about the duration of time. That's why he goes out against top guys like Chase Owens, and that's why he does everything in his power to retain night in and night out that NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And that's why, as hard as Chase Owens has come after him today, he kicks out of everything Chase Owens dishes out to him.
Chase Owens hitting the ropes and leveling the champion once again. Here's your cover.
Once again, though, Erikson with a kick out.
Absolutely. Strong kick out on 2 from the heavyweight champion. He's absorbing some punishment here. But how much punishment have we seen our heavyweight champion take? And still dish out shots like that. As you said, not living in the moment, thinking 3 steps ahead. He says, I'm in the corner and this is what I can do. He's bringing Chase Owens up.
Big time belly-to-belly release suplex by the champion. And Chase Owens' face says it all. He's feeling every bit of that one.
And Erikson gets up very confidently, looking like he's got his game face back on, because he's looking forward not just for this match, he's looking forward to the future. He's looking forward to the Dandelion Festival on Memorial Day, but he is definitely looking forward to what we are all looking forward to, and that's Pierce and Wayne today in Mount Hope at 3 o'clock. Chase Owens nowhere to go, absorbed the full brunt of that clothesline.
Erikson rolls him on over, lateral press. 2 count, says the referee. Erikson, though, wasting absolutely no time griping about it. Right back to work on Chase Owens.
And you know, for a larger man in the ring, Lance Erikson is agile.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. Lance Erikson has so many tools in that ring. And you know, a lot of guys are looking past him in that 3-way. They think NWA Dog Champion coming down, a former 4-time heavyweight world champion coming down. They're kind of looking at him as the dark horse candidate to win that. But you ask Chase Owens right now, who will be looking for his teeth after this match, if he feels like Lance Erikson is a dark horse, Lance Erikson will take that. He'll take all the guys betting against him, and he'll bet on himself. And at the end of it all, you ask him who's going to walk out the champion, he's going to tell me I am. If I'm the only guy betting on myself out there that night, I'm going to walk out with everybody else's money. I'm going to put my money on the heavyweight champ, Lance Erikson, because that's how much I believe in the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance and our leader, Lance Erikson.
The heavyweight champion does not shy away from anyone. And as you said, if he's going to walk in as an underdog, he's certainly not going to stop and pause to do it. He's going to walk right in.
Well, he doesn't need an operation to get behind him. He can do it all on his own.
And here's the thing. We're talking about him being an underdog. Guys, it's his title on the line, ladies and gentlemen. It is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line. It's not the Dog Championship. It's not a World Championship that Adam Pierce has brought to us in times past. Wow, Owens exploded out of that corner with a head of steam. Here's your drop kick. But that back coming into play, he let Erikson get up. Oh, wow!
Beautiful spinning kick to the jaw of the heavyweight champion. Chase Owens, he's on fire right now.
Yeah, Chase Owens taking the fight to the champion. These guys are going to leave it all.
Chase Owens is hitting him with pinpoint precision out there. Waits on the champion to get up, but the champ ducks. Spine buster.
This has ended so many, and it's ended this one.
The match, and still NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Erikson.
He walked into this confident, regardless of who Chase Owens has defeated in the past. Lance Erikson has now added Chase Owens to his list, and today at 3 o'clock at Mount Hope, he's looking to walk out still carrying that belt right there, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. We're going to shoot it down to Jonathan Styles, who's going to interview the champ.
Congratulations, Mr. Erikson, on another hard-fought victory and retaining your heavyweight title. Now this afternoon, that may be a little different as you take on Mr. Mid-Atlantic Damian Wayne and Adam Pearce, four-time former world heavyweight champion, and that could no longer be yours.
Let me tell you something. Today, in 3 hours, I wrestled in the biggest match in the history of this company. And it's not the biggest match because I'm in it. It's the biggest match because you have Damian Wayne and Adam Pearce, a four-time world heavyweight champion. And you know, I've beat everybody there is, from Eric Darkstorm to Jason Kincaid and the Mr. Chase Owens. Did you see me cheat to win this match?
No, sir.
Huh? You guys want to sit out here and criticize me, but let me tell you something. In the NWA, in the past 60 days, I beat the who's who, from Sean Tempers to Seven, to Eric Darkstorm, to Jason Kincaid, now to Chase Owens. 3 o'clock today in Mount Hope, West Virginia. 3 o'clock bell time. I will wrestle Adam Pearce, Damian Wayne in a 3-way elimination match. And what that means is, Mr. Styles, if you get pinned, you're out. So I have a good chance that they may take this. But I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. Get a close-up of this. You'll never see a more serious face or a more serious guy than what I am today. And today, in Mount Hope, at 3 o'clock, I'll show everybody, not only in here in Mountain State Wrestling, but everybody all over the United States, Europe, Canada, Africa, Australia, why I am one of the best in the NWA. Come on out and watch it if you don't believe me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not too late to get to Mount Hope, West Virginia for that historic match. This will be one for the record books and one you do not want to miss.
May 20th in Mount Hope, West Virginia is a new day. In a very new world for Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, a world in which I will not go to the ring wearing a championship belt for the first time in a very, very long time. But it also breeds a new hunger. Because as I enter the ring in Mount Hope with an opportunity to become the Mountain State Heavyweight Champion, it will renew a passion within me, the greatest wrestler of this NWA generation, to fulfill my destiny, to be called champion once more. When I enter the battle zone on the 20th, I don't do it alone, do I? No. As I look across the ring, I'll see two men, not one, but two mountains of muscle, champions in their own right, men that I've done battle with in the past. Canadian Lion, Lance Erikson. There was a time when I looked at you as an ally. Now, you are an enemy. Now you are the one with the target on your back, a feeling I know so well, as you weary that championship, the one that I strive to take. But I'm not alone in that, am I? Damian Wayne. Oh, we've danced a time or two, have we not, Wayne? Mount Hope, West Virginia on the 20th, we'll do it again. All three of us, a three-way dance with gold on the line. The Scrap Daddy's ready, willing and able. And you know I dance best when I'm dancing for gold.
See, Lance Erickson, I figured it out. Pancakes and you is kind of like Popeye and spinach. But you see, I'm eating my pancakes. Because come May 20th, I'm coming back to West Virginia to NWA Mountain State to take your Mountain State Heavyweight Championship. But it seems like I'm going to have to go through somebody else to do this, because you seem to bring in Mr. former NWA World Champion Adam Pearce, which is fine by me because I have a little personal vendetta I need to get. You know, me and Pearce go back. We got history. Pearce tried to take me out of professional wrestling, him and Chance Prophet, and I've never got my revenge. But I might take this opportunity on May 20th to get that. But don't let that fool you, Lance. Don't let that fool you at all, because that belt you have, I still want around my waist, because I like collecting, you know, I like collecting belts. I like collecting gold, silver, platinum belts, whatever they are. You see, you're going to be bringing your belt. I'll be bringing my belt. And it seems like Mr. Pearce is going to be the one without a belt because he lost his. Well, that's fine. You know, I'll get my shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship when it comes. But on May 20th, Lance, it's you, me, Pearce, three-way dance. Do I take my frustrations out on Pearce, or do I take them out on you? Shoot, this might take them out on both of you, because I'm walking out the NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Champion on May 20th. Be prepared for it, son. Eat some pancakes, because I'm going to eat mine.
It is the Road to Freedom Fest, and it is happening right now. Next weekend, the Dandelion Festival in White Sulphur Springs, 10:30 a.m. Also, the McDowell Festival on May the 31st. That's in Gary, West Virginia. We're going to be there. June the 1st, Anstead VFW Hall, 7:30 p.m. And we return to Mullins, West Virginia on the 2nd. And all eyes right now have to be, at this point in time, on Mount Hope at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Styles, what are they going to see?
Well, I tell you what, we got a lot of great action for you. First of all, we got Nero putting the junior heavyweight title on the line against Joey Morton. A grudge match between Beau James and Billy Litt. Chokeslam versus chokeslam. War Machine against Bulldozer. You're going to have the women's title on the line. Misty James will have a challenger. Tag team titles up for grabs. Dark Gift puts the tag team titles on the line against the Reaper Matt Connard and Zach Vincent. And in the main event, the biggest match in Mountain State Wrestling history, heavyweight title, three-way dance. Adam Pearce, Mr. Mid-Atlantic Damian Wayne, and the Canadian Lion Lance Erikson. You will not want to miss this. Fans, there is no rate increase, same ticket price. If you were to go anywhere else, Tennessee, the Carolinas, you're looking at a $20 ticket, but no rate increase.